In this week's Parshas, Shlach, Moshe Shlachs, he sends 12 spies to Israel to check out the place, because all the Jews were in the desert, saying, just find out what's the best plan of attack, what's the best entry point, so that we can go in there and capture our land that Hashem has promised back. They come back to the desert and they say to the Jews, it's impossible! The people are giants, they're monsters, there's no way that we can beat them, even with Hashem's help. You know Hashem, who did the blood and the frogs, and he split the sea, and he destroyed the firstborn, every single firstborn of Egypt. Hashem, who did all those things. Suddenly, Hashem was not capable of helping the Jews capture Israel. And the Jews started crying. We're all doomed, we're all gonna die. And Hashem says, you're gonna start crying? I'll give you something to cry about. This will be the day. This day, which was the 9th day of Av. Tisha B'Av. You ever heard of it? It is a day of sadness. Hashem says, you're crying for absolutely no reason. I was gonna let you go into Israel. You were gonna have the whole place, the Beis HaMikdash, everything. And now you gotta wait 40 years. And every single Tisha B'Av is a day of crying and terrible things. The Beis HaMikdash, the first one, the second one, they were both destroyed on the 9th of Av. The Jews in Israel, Ariel Sharon was like, you know what, we got to get the Jews out of Gaza, out of Gush Katif. Well, how about this date? And they were like, by the way, that's Tisha B'Av, that's the 9th of Av. Oh, well, let's choose another day. But that was the day he originally decided was Tisha B'Av. And why is it a day of sadness? Because the Jews made it a day of sadness. Because Hashem said, you wanted to start crying, you wanted to start complaining, now it's a day of complaining. When we complain, we get more things to complain about. That's just the nature of who we are as a human beings and our relationship with Hashem and our relationship with other people. If we complain, if we kvetch, then that's just what our relationship is based on. However, if we start the day off with Moda Ani, thank God I'm alive, thank God I'm here to experience another day, thank you, Hashem, for allowing me to have this day, whatever happens to it. Once we see the good in everything, then it causes Hashem to want to give us more good. Let's find the happiness, and then we will merit to experience even more happiness. Have a happy Shabbos.